Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey, as tonight the Mudbugs will conclude this two-game series against the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chet Yoder, and this is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. And tonight the Mudbugs look for their 7th straight win against the Ice Rays. They're 6-1 against them, and they'll look to continue that success tonight here in their last game against the Ice Rays this evening. The Mudbugs coming off a nice win last night. It was a final score of 6-3, and a big breakout game for Hayden Nickel, who got a pair of goals. Jacob Onstock got his first goal since September 17th, and then the rest of the goal scorers were Burke Simpson, Gunnar Moore, and Lucas Sedlacek. A lot of guys scoring throughout the team, and that's great to have a variety of goal scoring as well for the Bugs. Simo Bushler picked up the win in net, just his 6th win in net, but he made 26 saves in the effort. And the Mudbugs outshot Corpus Christi 30-29, so the Mudbugs now go to 71 points. And a look in the South Division standings, Lone Star, who had a 3-0 lead last night over New Mexico after 2 periods of play, blew that game. They gave up 5 unanswered goals, including 4 in the last 5 minutes or so. So with that loss, Lone Star still in first place at 80 points. New Mexico now 3 points behind Lone Star at 77 points. Those two have another big head-on battle in Albuquerque this evening. Then in third place is Wichita Falls. They've now won 6 straight and 9 of their past 10. They're at 74 points. The Bugs in the 4th and final playoff spot at 71 points. We know all 4 of those teams mentioned are in the playoffs. Now they're just jockeying for position. Mudbugs 3 points out of the 3rd spot. It'll be the Mudbugs now in a little bit of a different lineup this evening. They're going to have a few faces kind of shuffled around a little bit, but defensively we'll see Johnny Hallard back in the lineup, and we'll see a few changes elsewhere in the forward. We'll get to that in our Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. Mudbugs once again have 2 more home games coming up after tonight. It'll be our season ticket holder, corporate partner, and billet appreciation weekend. Next weekend, Friday and Saturday, the Mudbugs will take on the El Paso Rhinos for the conclusion of the 2021-2022 regular season. Can you believe it? The regular season is almost over. You can get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or logging on to tickets.georgespond34.com or email Kimberly Jacks, Kimberly at mudbugshockey.com. The Mudbugs against these Ice Rays have had a little bit of a tough time with them, but they've been able to win 6 straight against them. I did talk to Coach Subi about last night's game, and there were some things he was not happy about, and we'll get to that in just a second. It's the Mudbugs and the Ice Rays. Final game of this 2-game series and final game of the regular season series between the two teams coming up in just a little bit. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show, and you're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522. As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. We're joined by Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. Game 2 of this two-game series between the Mudbugs and the Ice Rays. And last night's game, a 6-3 win for your club, coach. Did it seem kind of like a little bit of a roller coaster, a little bit kind of riding the waves of the first, the second, and then into the third period?
Yeah, it definitely was. I actually liked our first period quite a bit, and then, again, it's almost like when we have a little bit of success, and we don't give up a bunch of shots, we're getting a little bit of offensive opportunities, the guys just decide to kind of let up a little bit and just hope for those offensive opportunities. And what happens with that is you give up 3 goals to a team pretty quickly, and it's all of a sudden a 1-goal game. And hopefully we can fix that tonight, and we can bring our A game right from the hop, drop the puck, and continue that through 60 minutes and see what happens from that.
How big was it to get Jacob Onstad, his first goal since September 17th, and it seemed to light up the bench in a way that I haven't seen. A lot of hugs, a lot of kind of, I guess you can say, hypeness, and obviously number 8 is a big part of this team.
Yeah, Ani's been doing some really good things, Obviously, we've been busting his butt a bit,
right.
Not scoring, because it wouldn't be a hockey locker room without it, right? So, boys were having a lot of fun with him. So everybody's disappointed he scored because they can't bug him anymore. But, no, he's been doing so many good things for us, and it was nice to see him get rewarded. It's always nice for guys to bury one, if they're in a bit of a drought as far as that goes. But again, he's done a lot of great things, and really Amy made a shrine for him there yesterday and put it in his stall, and I think that's really what did it for him, put him over the top, was the little shrine that she made for him. And sure enough, he goes out there and buries one on the power play too. A great power play goal for us.
I don't want to explain the all of a sudden outburst from number 12, Hayden Nickel, but you put him to the top line, all of a sudden he's finding some goals, one from a perfect feed from Brimmer, the other one from a perfect feed from Logan Haru. Talk about number 12 and where he's at. He's an 03 born, and I know you're really excited to have him in there, and he's been kind of snake-bitten as well. He's come close to scoring, and he gets a pair.
Yeah, well, I look at Hado kind of like Ani, one's a 20-year-old, one's an 03, but I look at Hado, he's quiet and he's responsible out there. You know what you're going to get every single game from him, every single shift, and he's just done, again, a lot of good things for coming in this year. He's done a lot of great things. He's good on face-offs. He's responsible defensively, and he has, like you said, when you play that way, you're bound to get your opportunities. And with some of the line changes we had last night, we wanted to keep as much continuity throughout the lineup as we could, and part of that was keeping the Coke line together, the Ani line together. But since Gato was out, Gato was our most experienced centerman after that, so we threw him up there and thought that they'd do a good job, and he made the best of it. That's for sure. The backhand goal was real nice, and really the first goal too, for him to be able to get enough stick on that puck to get it up and over the goaltender was a great job by him.
What can you tell us about Donovan Powell? He made his debut last night. He's got the same build as me, 6'3", 180, but I think he's a little bit more athletic than I am.
Well, I don't know. I don't know that he can deal cards the way you deal either. So, you know, he's obviously he's a quiet kid. He just came to town, so he's pretty quiet. But we like what he can bring to the table. You know, he moves pretty well. He's got a good shot, even though he didn't get to, you know, kind of show those things necessarily throughout the night last night. But you know, I thought for filling the shoes of Hayden Nickel on that line, you know, he did an exceptional job. And once he gets a little more comfortable and used to our systems, he's gonna be all right, and he's really gonna succeed then.
So now back-to-back nights off for Devin Boback. I guess one would raise the question, is everything okay with number 31? But obviously this is a good opportunity for Bushler because he played well last night, and he's going to get back in there tonight.
Yeah, Bob's going to be fine. You know, it's you wouldn't have thought this at the beginning of the year, but it does give us an opportunity to rest some guys that have put in a lot of minutes, and he's one of those guys. And Bush has been working his hump off, deserving an opportunity too. So now we get to maybe overwork him a little bit. You know, he did, like you said, did a good job last night. I was a little disappointed how we played in front of him at times with some of the goals that we gave up and the way our D-zone coverage was. But again, he did a good job. He's very deserving of the win last night, and looking forward to see him go again tonight and be even better for us.
What's the biggest key tonight? You got another chance at a sweep, and this would be going for win number 15 in your last 17.
My focus is, can we get better in our team game, mainly our D zone. Again, I'm just not happy with it, you know. And again, last night we gave up goals that I feel like we should not give up. So I'm hoping that our D zone coverage is a lot better, and I want us to learn from last night. So team game, sticking to the structure, not overstepping our boundaries and looking for offense. So just looking for us to be sound systematically and take a team game to these guys.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum as we continue on here in the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show with the Whataburger starting lineups. First for the Corpus Christi Ice Rays, head coach by Mike Lisi. The assistant coach is Darius Radaszewski. At left wing will be number 11, Colby Seitz. At center will be number 15, Charlie Merkley. And on the right wing will be number 16, Nicholas Zoko. Defensively for the Rays, it'll be number 9, Kevin O'Keefe, and number 2, Casper Gilberg. And making the start in nets from Ontario, a good friend of Austin Brimmer's, will be number 30, Damon Beaver. And they like this guy. They have definitely sold out a lot of hope on him being the guy. And he's played well. He's 16-20-3 with a 3.18 goals against and a .916 save percentage. Your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs, head coached by Jason Soupy Campbell, associate head coach Gavin Morgan, your assistant and goaltending coach Rich Perron, and your honorary assistant Chris Lane. At left wing will be number 14, Burke Simpson. At center will be number 12, Hayden Nickel. And on the right wing will be number 21, Austin Brimmer. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 5, Trenton Heide, and number 2, Johnny Hallard. And making his second straight start between the pipes from Saint Laurent, Montreal, will be number 30, Simon Bushler. And the numbers on Bushler have been good. He's been playing so much better than he did earlier in the season. He's 6-8-1 with a 2.82 goals against and a 908 save percentage. Those are your Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight is brought to you by Porter's Fine Dry Cleaning. Their vision to create a means by which people can feel and look their best. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight is brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport. Or by logging on to fireplacespecialties.net. Fireplace Specialties is your fireplace headquarters. Mudbugs in their Made in America themed jerseys. The blue, red, and white. Red, white, and blue jerseys. They'll be skating from left to right. The Corpus Christi Ice Rays in their tan, black, and red jerseys with the Corpus Christi Ice Ray logo in front. The red numberings on the back. The Mudbugs will look for their 15th win in their past 17 games. It has been an unbelievable stretch from the defending champions, who are 14-2 in their last 16 played. And it's got them chasing down Wichita Falls and trying to get a third spot in the South Division playoff rankings. Now we ask you please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem before Game 2 of this 2-game series against Corpus Christi. Another rousing rendition of tonight's national anthem sung by the very lovely Amanda Jo Pines. Mudbugs getting set to go in Game 2 of this 2-game series. If you missed Coach Soupy's pregame interview in our Landers pregame show, he talked about the defensive breakdowns last night, and he really said that was the biggest concern. They're going to have to shore things up defensively if they're going to be a better hockey team, and he was none too pleased with that effort last night despite the win. It was a long day today in preparation of tonight's game. A spirited, lengthy film session. This Ice Rays team didn't go down easily last night. They wouldn't go away. They kept making it a one-goal game before the Mudbugs pulled away with a couple of late goals late in the game, thanks to Hayden Nickel getting his second of the night. And then Lucas Sedlacek decided I wanted to get a cherry on top, and he decided to deliver that last night as well. It'll be Nickel and Merkley at center ice. First period tonight brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Miss Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. The puck drop is dropped, and it's won there by the Rays. Oh, boy, fanning on the dump-in attempt there was Gilbert. Now off the stick of Seitz into the Mudbug zone. Played back to Hallard. He had the night off last night. To the near side there to Simpson, and he'll just scale it in off the near side boards. In deep it goes into the Rays zone behind Beaver's cage. Along to the far side, played up ahead there to Seitz, and Seitz now will advance it back into the Mudbug zone, slowed down there by Bushler. Bushler playing in front of his mom and dad, who made the trip all the way from Saint-Laurent, Montreal. Along to the near side there to Simpson. Floated up ahead there to Mack. Mack's just going to kind of thwap it into the Ice Rays zone. It'll ring around the Rosie to the far corner. Picked up there by Sedlacek. Now he gets that puck stopped there by Lewis along to the far side. And it's the speedy Blake Lewis. Throws one toward the net from the far corner. And it is gloved down there by Bushler. And he'll hold on to that baby for a break in the action. And that's how this game gets started. 1 minute in to the contest. Mudbugs Hockey tonight brought to you by Coors Light, the official beer of Chill and the Claws Up. Coors Light, a refreshing beverage of Mudbugs Hockey. Mudbugs glad to be home. They've had a lot of travel before this for most of the month of March and into April. Face-off battle at one there by the Rays. Hard hit now as Onstock kind of gets leveled, well, not about leveled, but bumped a bit there by Lewis. Now a scrum into the near corner to the right of Bushler. Now near side, forked in deep there by Steele. Down low there to Moore. Near side there to Gockler. He's going to wing it off the stick of Onstock. Puck now just kind of hobbled back into the far corner there by Foglia. Along to the near side, played up ahead there to the captain Steele. Along to the right side, he gallops across now into the Rays zone there with speed. And he kind of got his pocket picked a little bit there by Wanmacher, so it's slowed down behind the Rays net. Picked up now along to the left side. Puck now played off the stick of Uri Eliash. It goes all the way down, and Copre is going to go fetch it down, the Filipino blue liner, along to the near side. Hard check there by Miller as he's closed up the gap there on O'Keefe. Boy, nobody tougher on the Mudbugs than Nick Miller. He's one of the toughest 0-3s I've really ever been around. Works out every day, spends a lot of time in the weight room. And he just happens to be in the weight room when I'm getting my weightlifting sessions in, and it's a little bit of a mismatch, and I get a little bit out intimidated when I see Nick Miller squatting 50s while I'm struggling just to get 20s above me. Now along to the near side. Bremer's just going to throw it back to Hallard. Big hello to the Miller family. Tuning tonight from Howell, Michigan. Glad to have them with us. We saw them last home series. Behind Bushler's cage to the near side. Chopped that there by Hallard. He's going to be able to scoot that baby back out to center. Bremer grabs it now. Bremer a 2-on-1. Thrown across. On over to Simpson, and Simpson could not get around the stick of Rourke as he kind of poke-checked it away from Simpson's possession. Play back up. Hallard fans as they try to throw one toward the net. Now along to the left side. That's Seitz, and Seitz will ladle it back into the Mudbug zone. Behind Bushler's cage, that's Heidi. He's got the puck. Played off the near side boards along to the near side, and the puck now just lofted in there by Simpson. And it's touched up there by Beaver, and we got a whistle. Like there's a penalty coming up, and I believe it is against Corpus Christi for an interference. It is Casper Gilberg with the look of disbelief, and he'll be going in the box. Mudbugs power play had a couple of goals last night, and they're 27th best at 14.6. Corpus Christi's PK went down to 7th best in the league. They're now at 83.6. Not bad. Scott Powerline power play will get back to work for the Bugs. Face-off one there by the Bugs. Copray will throw it across now. Left point there to Brimmer. He'll park it down low. Played back to Onstad. Played now to Brimmer. Brimmer's got it. Back to Onstad, thrown across. It gets blocked, taken there by Brimmer. It's a good block there by Emerson Miller. Now far half wall, Brimmer down low there to Onstad, back to Brimmer across. Tried to find Heidi along the short side, and that stick was there from O'Keefe to break it up. We're down to 90 seconds remaining on the game's first power play. Along to the right side, that's Simpson. He's got it. He works it around the near corner. And couldn't get around the stick of Foglia. Foglia gives Simpson a hard check into the boards. Played back up top to the right point. That's Onstad. Thrown across there to Copray. Copray's got it. He'll now level it down low there to Brimmer. Relayed back up top to Copray. Far half wall there to Brimmer. Brimmer's got it now to Copray. Back to Brimmer. Left point, he's got it. He'll saddle it down now. Onstad thrown it across. Had too much steam there for Simpson to grab. And it's Copray now who just slap it back in behind Beaver's net. Puck now rimmed around the near side boards and all the way down. 45 seconds remaining on the game's first power play. Still scoreless early stages of this contest. I'm Chet Yoder bringing you all the exciting action of Mudbugs hockey from George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. Along to the near side, that's Morris. He'll drop it off there to Mack. Mack couldn't get past the pesky stick of Emerson Miller, and Miller's going to whip it all the way down. We're down to 20 seconds remaining now on Gilbert's interference infraction. Puck now just squibbed in there by Koklichev. Trying to find the stick of Sedlicek. Now thrown toward the net. The net comes off its mooring, and we get a whistle. Boy, what's been so impressive about the Bugs in this 14-2 stretch in their last 16 has been the contribution from everybody. And not just scoring, but really, the level of play has increased from up and down this lineup. It has pleased the coaching staff immensely. Face-off one there by the Rays, but Sedlicek able to keep it in the zone. Gockler thrown across toward the net. That was a shot there on a one-timer by Morris. Got blocked in front there by Merkley. Penalty is over. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Puck lambast back into the Rays zone by Mack. And the puck now just laser beamed in deep into the Mudbug zone. Icing waved off. Turnaround shot there by Curtis. Gets blocked in front there by Miller. Along to the far corner. Gockler wraps up his man, playing in his 161st game as a Mudbug. That's an NHL franchise mark for him. 4th year blue liner. Play now. It's shot toward the slot. Handcuffed Bushler as Wanmacher kind of windmilled it toward the net. Bushler made a nice save. Far half wall, right point, quick shot, glove down there by Bushler, and he'll hold on to it. It was going wide, but he wanted to hold on to that baby. And we are 6:06 into this contest. First period tonight, once again brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. Tax time right around the corner. Tax day actually next Friday. So if you have not gotten your taxes done, you can go to her. Give her a call once again. At 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. She is one of the best. Simpson drops it down low there for Copray. Copray has it. Now turned around, far side. Mitchell played up ahead there to Brimmer. Brimmer will lead it there for Nickel. Nickel gains the blue line, right side, thrown toward the net, easily paddled aside there by Beaver. Now along to the near corner, Nickel's going to grab it. He'll just fork it on over to Mitchell, toward the net, tip, score! Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy! Austin Brimmer with the tip in front. Top shelf, where the ladies hide the fine wine. Mudbugs 1, Ice Rays, nothing. Great tip in front from Brimmer. And the big, bulky Canadian has put the Mudbugs out in front early. Time of the goal, 6:34 of the opening frame. Shreveport 1, Corpus Christi nothing. Brimmer's 19th of the season, and it always seems that Austin Brimmer knows how to get a party started in front of a packed house here at George's Pond. And his team leading 52nd point as he's starting to creep in on a former line mate's NHL franchise mark of 59 points in the season, which was done by Braden Dorfman. We miss that guy, the Dartmouth forward. Of course, previously held by Frankie Melton, first-year Mudbug, with 58 points. And Austin Brimmer has 2 more games after tonight, and he's one of those guys who can get points in big baskets full. Speaking of big baskets full, Easter right around the corner. I can't get off the black licorice I've been chowing down on. That's my thing in Easter. It's also somewhat healthy for your gut, so sometimes I need a gut punch. Far side, steal. Mitchell gets 1 assist. I believe Nickel should get another. We'll have to add one. They didn't give one to Nickel, but for now, it is Brimmer's 19th from Evan Mitchell. Far circle shot. Spot off there by Bushler. Penalty now. Looks like it's coming up against Shreveport. This one's going against Morris. It's a hooking infraction on the Grand Rapids, Michigan native. Big hello to the Morris family. Tuning tonight from Grand Rapids. I have yet to meet those fine folks, but I have heard many good things from Drake himself. You know, Drake was one of those guys who was a little quiet to me earlier in the season, and then took about 2 road trips, and that was out the window. He's one of my favorites. Play to the left point. Fogley has got it. He'll walk the line. He'll wait. Now along to the near circle. Stumple. Fans on the shooting attempt. Now Stumple slips it in there to Casey. Down low it goes. Now on over to Crowley. He'll throw it back now. Right point. Shot toward the net. And it is corralled down there by Bushler. And he'll hold on to it for a break in the action. First power play of the night for the Rays. The Ice Rays had 1 power play last night. They were able to convert on that, and it was Michael Casey who got the goal. Face-off won there by Corpus Christi. Walking the line toward the net. That was Fogley. A shot blocked in front there by Simpson, and Simpson will be able to toss it all the way down. 12:15 remaining here in the first. Brimmer's got the only goal of the game as the Bugs lead 1-0. Far side, now drop back right side. Thrown across there to Stumple. He'll gain the blue line from the left, and he'll just jab it in. Into the near corner. Puck now held in there by Foglia. And now off the knee of Simpson, but it's held in down to the right point. Now chiseled down low. Casey works it now down low there to Crawley. Crawley now will roll it back up top. Now it goes to the near side boards. Now a good stick there by Simpson to break it up. And he'll be able just to kind of needle it back out to center. Now far side, that's Moore. He had a goal last night. Played back there to Gockler. Gockler going to wait. He'll take his time. They got to reset, and they're just going to sit on this baby and let the clock dwindle down, and now wrist it all the way down. 11.5 remaining here in the first. 35 seconds now remaining on Morris's hooking infraction. First choice personnel penalty kill on the ice. They're fourth best in the league as they're able to dump it all the way down. Good job there by Howard. The numbers have been sensational for the Bugs. 85.1%, fourth best, like I said. Corpus Christi ranked 26th best on their power play. Oh, shot toward the net, they score! That was a shot from the far side, and Contreras able to ram it home. And I think I just jinxed the Bugs there. Corpus Christi scores on the power play, and we are tied 1-1. Contreras around to the far side. I believe it's Uri Eliash who gets the goal, and we are even up 1-1. 8:58. Time of the goal. I'll take the heat for that one. And this game is tied. Boy, just an innocent play along the left side, and I believe they found Eliash far side who rammed it home. Not much Bushler could do there. So after Brimmer scores his 19th, Dylan Contreras gets the goal, his 5th from Eliash and O'Keefe on the man advantage. That's not going to make Jason Soupy Campbell very happy. Puck now chopped back out to center, 1-1 game. So a quick response a couple of minutes later after Austin Brimmer scores. 10.5 remaining here in the first. Near half wall, deep in the Rays zone. The puck now just banked back out to center there by Lewis. And Copre will grab it and he'll yank it back into the Corpus Christi zone. Nice takeaway there by, that was Miller. It goes into the near half wall, play to the right point. Gockler toward the net, tipped on its way through. That was a right pad save made there by Beaver. That's a good stick there by Mack, looking for one. Play to the right side, that's Gockler. He's got it. He'll work it in, and he'll now just rattle it in to the Corpus Christi zone. Into the far corner it goes. That's Mack trying to work it out free. Play to the left point there to Moore. Moore now bounces off the wall there to Mac Taylor. Mac Taylor back in the lineup after being off last night. Mack down low there to Taylor. Get that right, Jake Mack to Mac Taylor. Now a penalty coming up. This one's going against the Ice Rays. And the Mudbugs are going to go Mack on the man advantage. We get a break in the action. It's a 1-1 game here from George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum with 9:34 remaining in the first. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. It is a 1-1 game. Be sure to join us next weekend for our Appreciation Weekend. Season ticket holders, corporate partners, parents, and billet families. Next Friday, it's tax day. April 15th, the Mudbugs take on the Rhinos. Be a part of all the fun. Give us a call and get your tickets now by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or logging on to tickets.georgespond34.com. Mudbugs back on the power play. Play to the left point there to Brimmer. Brimmer's got it now. Far half wall. He'll work it down low there to Onstadt. Cross-checking the call on Killian. Far half wall, Brimmer will scoot it in down low there to Onstadt. Relayed back up top to Brimmer. They'll knock it back up top there to Copre. Played across now, far side back to Brimmer. Down low there to Onstadt. Onstadt back to Brimmer. Brimmer now far circle thrown across. And it's broken up there by Seitz. And the puck is just powered out of the zone. It's a good job there by Seitz to break it up, and then Rourke. Oh, boy. A fluky puck at the side of the net there by Bushler. Mudbugs had a little trouble in their own zone. That caught Bushler and everybody else off guard. Now to the right side there to Onstadt. He'll gain the blue line. And he'll just twirl it in along to the far corner. 1 minute left on the man advantage. Lost his balance there was Onstadt. Onstadt, big game last night, had a goal. Play to the left point, Brimmer. Down low there to Simpson. Simpson through the slot. Got it broken up there by Merkley. Held in there by Heide. He'll twist it down low there to Onstadt, and it's intercepted. Held in there by Copre. Far half wall there to Brimmer. Brimmer now will scoot it in deep there to Onstadt. Onstadt far side trying to get it off the walls. Now on over to Simpson. Simpson's got it. He'll nudge it back up top there to Copre. Copre waits. Copre now near circle. Thrown across. Brimmer tees one up. He shot it wide, and the puck is cleared all the way down. Brimmer had a look, but I don't think he got the sweep part of that swing toward the net. Heide now to the far side. They're going to go all the way back. Gockler retrieves, and now he'll work it back down to the far side. Thrown across. Up ahead there to Morris. Splits the deep backhand shot. Save made. Rebound chance. Koklachev. And the net comes off its mooring with 2 seconds left on the man advantage. .7:35 remaining here in the first. 1-1 game. And now back to full strength. Puck toward the net there. Mudbugs are looking for an opportunity. That was a good job there by Miller. Broken up now. Back into the Mudbug zone. Far side. Thrown across. Broken up now. Right side there over to Powell. Powell, the new kid. Thrown across. Tipped on its way through. That was Miller crashing the net. Good save there by Beaver. And he'll hold on to it. Be sure to catch the Mudbugs on all your social media outlets. Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram at Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. The very lovely Miss Terry Johnson does a fantastic job, our director of social media and marketing. Right wing circle. Mac Taylor to take the call, take the draw. Big hello to the Taylor family. Tune in tonight from Kitchener, Ontario. Glad to have the Taylor family with us. Learned something about Mac Taylor just earlier today. Nudge to the far side. And now it's stopped there by Bushler. I learned that Mac Taylor is short for Malcolm Taylor. And I asked him about that as I learned that from Jake Mack, who we thought Malcolm was a pretty cool first name. First thing I thought of was the hit Fox TV show back in the day, Malcolm in the Middle. And we're glad to have Malcolm back in the middle of this lineup. He prefers Mac, which is why I might call him Malcolm from now on. Far side, puck now ricocheted back out to center. Puck now deflected into the near corner. Uh-oh, we got a whistle. We got a penalty coming up. It's a high sticking infraction. J.R. Strager was on the call. Oh, the penalty door opened. Rather, it was... No, it is a high sticking. I thought it was touched by a high stick. Boy, Koklachev not overly enthused about the call. And the Russian Bear will sit for 2. Second power play of the night for Corpus Christi. They were able to capitalize on their first attempt. A lot of scoreboard watching going on. Lone Star in New Mexico underway from Albuquerque. No score early. Odessa and Amarillo scoreless midway through the first, and Wichita and El Paso will get started in a little bit. Face off one there. O'Keefe toward the net. From the point, gets blocked into the near corner. Now right side. Puck kissed off the near side window and all the way down. Good job there by Heidi. All the way down. Now up the middle. O'Keefe to the far side, and the puck now just lofted in there by Merkley. Hard check there as Heidi kind of helps sandwiched in there by Hallard to sandwich his man. That was Contreras who got the blow of that one. Now we got bodies going down into the near corner. Mudbugs trying to work it off the walls. Heidi behind the net now to the far side. Played back to the right point. To the left point there to O'Keefe. O'Keefe now works it in near half wall. Contreras back to O'Keefe toward the net. Tipped on its way through. Glove save made there by Bushler. And he'll hold on to it with 5:44 remaining here in the opening frame. Still a 1-1 game. 1:04 remaining now on Koklachev's hooking infraction. And we got another penalty coming up. This one's going against Elliott. No. I thought they were sending Eliash. Eliash was unhappy about something. Nickel to take the draw from the left wing circle to the right of Bushler. Face-off drop, battled, and won there by the Ice Rays toward the net. Foglia kind of bounced one toward Bushler's cage, and he stops it. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beers, sports. What more do you want? Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Near circle draw, battled, tied up. Footsies going on all over the place. Guess we can call it skatesies. Along to the near half wall, Foglia works it into the near corner. Tied up now, one there by Casey. He'll play it back up top. Top of the far circle, blocked in front there by Sedlacek. It's a good job there as Curtis tried to get one toward the net. Curtis now played back up top to Foglia. He'll go to the near side there to Stumple. Toward the net, tipped on its way through. It's going through. Save made, diving and sprawling to keep it out there was Bushler. And that was an alert save along the short side. Boy, that one handcuffed the French-Canadian netminder. Gockler was there down low there with Casey. Those two are not kindred spirits. Teammates for a short period of time. Those two have tied it up earlier in this season back in the American Bank Center. Face-off wristed, held in there by Rourke. Along that line, he kind of tight-roped it. Now the puck is roped all the way down there by Hallard. Johnny Hallard from New Jersey. Glad to have the Hallard family with us. We missed them. We saw them not too long ago. Of course, the special treat was meeting Johnny Hallard's, I'm going to say boisterous, outgoing, maybe at times ruthless personality, Mr. Tyler. We missed that guy. Looked like the second coming to Weird Al Yankovic, but boy, he looked like a party. He was fun to be around. Mack over to Koklachev, back to 5-on-5 hockey. Play to the left point there to Copre. Right point there to Mitchell, who's got a point tonight. Couldn't handle it cleanly. So he'll softly kind of place it into that near corner. Now twisted in deep there by Koklachev. Down low there to Mack. Tried to give it to Taylor. And it just got right behind his stick. Puck jabbed back in to the Mudbug zone there by Seitz into the near corner. Thrown across, kicked around a little bit, waiting. Rourke a shot. It went wide of Bushler along the short side. Now in a shot toward the net, hit the side of the net. And it's held up and slowed down and corralled there by Bushler with 3:49 remaining here in the opening frame. Face-off will stay deep in the Mudbug zone. 3:49 remaining here in the opening frame. Gavin Morgan's got the clipboard out, and he is starting to make good use of the pen that goes along with it. He has got a lecture going on that Mudbugs bench right now. Far side boards off the stick of Powell, the newcomer, and in deep it goes into the Rays zone. Hard check there by Powell along the left side. Now thrown across off the stick of Eliash, or rather Whitaker. Now played up ahead off the stick of Powell. Spun around now, right side over to Miller, and Miller will just pop it in to the Rays zone. Big hello to the Powell family tuning in tonight from Wixom. Glad to have them with us. We've liked what we've seen from Powell as the puck is airmailed toward the net from the top of the far circle. Glove down there by Bushler, now pushing and shoving behind Bushler's cage. First and Al was in the fray. Miller, of course, was in there. That's Nicky Miller. Miller's one of those guys who just thrives on confrontation. He really just yearns for it. And I'd have to think all the time he missed due to his upper body injury beat him up pretty good emotionally, because he's just such a passionate player and really just a joy to be around. I love being around a guy who's so good. Casey toward the net, and he whipped it just wide. Great interview, one of my favorites. Nickel will kiss it off the far side window in deep into the Rays zone. We're just glad to have him back as far as Miller's concerned. Brings a great physical part of the game. One of those fourth liners you need if you're going to make another championship run. Now one pop toward the net, guy who could score as well. Played back up top toward the net. Emerson Miller threw it toward the net. Good stick in front. Gets the end glass. Now to the right point. Fogelay toward the net. Puck toward the net, and a stick save made there by Bushler. And it'll ricochet into the protective netting. 2:25 remaining here in the first period. Penalty coming up to Simpson. Boy, the penalty starting to rack up on the Bugs here. Third power play of the night for the Rays. Burke Simpson, not the biggest fan of that call. And he is not afraid to voice that as well. The funny thing about Simpson is you might not know where he is, but you'll always hear him. He's very boisterous, and he's very loud when he's excited. But it's a lot of fun to be around, though. Near side there to Stumple. Toward the net, Foglia throws it wide. Of course, the ongoing debate in the Kennedy household is who eats more. It's been around the vicinity of a tie between Simpson and Bushler. Toward the net, backhand shot! Oh, boy, it hit the side of the net. Bushler kept it out. I think Bushler eats slower. Simpson eats at the weirdest times. Simpson will eat things that I can't even think about eating, especially at the time of days that he eats them at. And he's also an avid coffee drinker. And I like my coffee, but I like mine black. He likes them very much non-black. And every little thing you can think about putting into a cup of coffee is what Simpson signs up for probably every day of his life. He usually averages around 3 cups of coffee a day. When you put a Starbucks near our hotel, it's even worse for number 14. And, weirdest thing about Simpson is Sedlicek clears it all the way down is that I don't think he's one of those guys that needs the caffeine because he is, I think, naturally caffeinated. Far circle thrown across. Elias back to sights. A shot and a pad save made there by Bushler. That was a great drop back pass along that near circle, and an even better save made there by Bushler to keep it out. Big hello to the Simpson family. Tune in tonight. I'm sure they can agree with maybe everything I'm talking about right now. Face off near circle. Morris spins it around behind Bushler's cage off the near side boards. Our check, 1 minute left now on Simpson's penalty. To the right point, Contreras. He's got the goal tonight for the Rays. Comes in, far circle. Played back up top to Foglia. Right point. That's O'Keefe, rather. Down low there to Elias. Played back to O'Keefe. O'Keefe now across there to O'Rourke. Rourke now will rail it down low, near circle shot, fanned on, another shot toward the net. And it gets blocked in front there by Firstenow, and he'll flip it all the way down. Less than a minute to go here in the period, 30 seconds remaining now on Simpson's penalty. Oh, blocked there by Nickel, and Nickel will pitchfork it all the way down. Nickel's second star last night. Sedlacek thrown across. He was trying to find Nickel. Now a blown tire there by Contreras. 10 seconds remaining on Simpson's penalty. 30 seconds left in the period. Stretch pass up ahead there to Crowley. Crowley into the near half wall. He'll just kind of ram it down low. Back to 5-on-5. Far circle. Shot toward the net. Handcuffed Bushler. Might have got a piece of him. And it gets the protective netting behind him. 16 seconds remaining here in the opening frame. Far circle to the left of Bushler. Face off one there by Onstadt. And Onstadt able to lambaste it all the way down. Far corner. Gockler back up top now to Onstadt. He crashed the net. He got tripped up as he tried to tuck it home, and he is down. And luckily, he is okay. Penalty coming up to the Rays with 4 seconds left. And now Steele having some flavorful words for Gilbert. Lewis, the guilty party, as it's a trip. Boy, a lot of penalties in this game, and we're not even through the first. It's going to be the third power play of the night for the Bugs. They are 0 for 2 so far. Scott Powerline power play, back to work. Near circle draw here by Koklachev. Face off one there by the Rays, and they'll just park it into the near corner, and that'll do it. Final score, or rather the final score of after the first period, is a 1-1 game. I don't know where my mind is. Forgive me. Goals by Austin Brimmer for the Bugs. And Dylan Contreras for the Ice Rays. Stick around for the Brookshires Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. It's a 1-1 game. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com. The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by one of my favorites, Mudbugs goaltender and star of the week, Devin Boback. Bobes, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you joining us.
Thank you for having me, Chet. How are you today?
I am good. Another great weekend for you last weekend in Odessa. And just talk about what stood out most for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think, honestly, the whole team played really well the whole weekend. We kind of struggled to get a little bit of offense going in the third on Saturday, but, I mean, we kept it clear in the D zone, got pucks out when we needed to, had some big hands in the crease throwing the pucks out, but it was a good weekend overall.
I kind of noticed, and it was being talked about, kind of like justice was served. The fact that that trip in Odessa before, back in November, where everything was going wrong for this team, and the team was in the midst of an 8-game losing streak. You were in net, and things weren't working out. Did you ever look back at that trip after the trip we just had?
Oh yeah, I sat in the same spot that I was in last time in the locker room in Odessa, and I mean, I left that game letting in 5 goals. It's the most goals I let in this year, so it was tough to think about. But after going back this weekend and getting the job done so efficiently, only letting in 2 goals, I mean, I really can't complain at all.
So I would have to say you're not superstitious if you're sitting in the same spot you were back in November. Maybe it was one of those things that you wanted to beat that fate, right?
Oh yeah, come back at it with the same spot, different mentality.
Another Star of the Week honors. This is your 4th, and your mom was the first to point it out. It was actually kind of funny. I mean, I've been keeping track as well. But what do these honors mean to you?
It's honestly, I think I just keep saying it. It's so surreal. Like, I didn't really expect to be down here this year, and then I got here, and then we kind of struggled in the beginning. I was a little bit down in myself, and then we kind of just turned it around. And I think I've been a pretty key part to the team with the whole turnaround and how we've been playing. And these honors are just, it's really humbling. Like, it's a really big award. It's crazy.
You were here a couple of years ago, and a couple of years ago we had 2 stout goaltenders, Richie Perrant and Mason Balboa. Talk about that experience and what kind of stood out at you about this program.
Yeah, I mean, I come down here and I've never played outside of, like, Michigan tiny rinks, and then I come down to this massive barn down here, and the great goaltenders, like, tell me what to do at practice, kind of just breaking me into like the junior life, because it was like really my first kind of experience down here in the juniors. But they did a great job warming me up, I guess. So
you talked about how you didn't expect to be here, and I've talked to Rich Perron about I guess you can say the revelation of Devin Boback, and he said the biggest thing was confidence in putting the dots together. Was the confidence something you were battling throughout basically this whole run? Yeah,
I mean, honestly, I've never really been given I don't want to say a fair shake, but I've never been given a shot to prove myself in this kind of setting, this atmosphere, and it's been pretty awesome to actually go out there and prove myself, like make the games, make the saves, and really like work on my confidence, because at the beginning of the year I was a bit struggling. I mean, losing the first 8 of the year, sure. It's got to hurt. It did hurt, and coming back, and I think I've lost 2 games since December, which is it's been crazy.
And you've been doing Zoom sessions with Coach Rich, and I've heard he gets a little bit more excited about these than maybe you do. But talk about how that dynamic is, because you're so used to probably hands-on, in person, taking the shots, working with you. But being over Zoom, maybe has it been just as effective?
Yeah, honestly, he comes in probably once every month and a half. We kind of just work on stuff that we've been talking about over the Zooms. But once a week Zooms, watching the film from last weekend. It really helps kind of just breaking down the game into just shots and movement, simple stuff. But he's been helping like crazy.
Talk about your relationship with Bushler. It's one thing that, talking about goalie partners, and you've taken the majority of the starts, and what's that dynamic been with Bush? Because I don't see that. I don't see any kind of animosity. But obviously you both are wanting to play, and surprisingly, when he does play, it seems like you guys are the biggest fan of the other goalie who's playing, and of course he played well, that one time. So it's just talk about that relationship.
Yeah, I've never really been close to a goalie like this before. I mean, I've obviously had, my partners have been my friends throughout the years, but this year's been completely different. I pretty much see him every day at practice, every day after practice. We're like each other's biggest supporters. He was the first person to text me yesterday when the Star of the Week came out. I responded, "I wouldn't be here without you." So it's been really special. I mean, we do everything together. Honestly, we play Minecraft together. We have houses right next to each other, so it's special.
And I heard Netflix get-togethers between you and Bush. Does it look comfy and cozy?
Oh yes, hotel rooms. I mean, we share the rooms with each other. So I always bring the Fire Stick. He always brings the popcorn, and there's movie nights every Friday, Saturday night.
Do you have a show, or do you have a favorite movie that maybe stuck out between you two that you like the most?
Yeah, he's a big animated guy, to be honest with you. He loves the Shrek, that.
I've heard enough of the Shrek in the front of the bus.
Yeah, the Ice Age, it's crazy. But I don't know, we really enjoyed watching Ozark together. We watched the Adam Project, new movie on Netflix, pretty good stuff, just all kinds of stuff.
How do you guys talk about, I guess, your technique or your styles? Or how technical do you guys get amongst one another? Because that's one thing that I've always wanted to know.
Oh, absolutely. Like in the beginning of the year, it was not a whole lot, because we were kind of still just vying, I would say. But as the year went on, we both just kind of became each other's coaches. If we see something in practice or the games, and just kind of point it out, let the other guy know what you think, and there's no hard feelings or bickering. It's just what you see, what you think, and what you think you could do differently. And I always take his opinions into my thoughts, and vice versa.
I wanted to ask you about David Felak. He's back with the team, and he's an 03. How much do you take it upon him yourself to talk to him and maybe be a mentor to him, because you're an 01 and he's an 03?
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice to have a guy down here that's willing to learn, wanting to work, and I mean, he's out here every day putting in the hours, making sure he's doing the extra stuff for the guys on and off the ice. So it's good to see guys like that, and I love just helping out the younger guys, making sure they're all good to go for when Grandpa Boback retires his junior career.
We're talking to Devin Boback here in the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. How stressful has been at this time, because now we have playoffs right around the corner, and you're obviously talking to colleges. Is it extra stressful, and how much do your mom and dad play a role, because you are an only child and obviously you are their world? So is it extra stressful going through all that?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I can't let the whole college talk sink too much into my brain. I kind of just gotta almost forget about it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then pick it back up on Monday. It's a bit tedious. It's a bit nerve-wracking filling out all the paperwork and getting everything and the choices and the calls. But it's a problem wishing I had a couple of years ago. So it's nice to have now. But I mean, the hockey's never been better, and just really playing well.
How much of your mom and dad played a role in you being a goalie, and of course everything that you're going to be doing for the rest of this postseason, and of course going on to the next level? Did they ever say, do you want to be a goalie still? Has that ever, did you ever, when you were going through your trials and tribulations, Talk about how your mom and dad were there.
Oh, my mom and dad have been my number one fans since I've been 4 years old. I wanted to start skating, and my mom got me into hockey. I was a player growing up for like my first maybe year or two, and then I kind of just always gravitated towards the net. And I really wanted a new stick. I had an old Crosby wooden stick, and my dad told me if I scored a goal, he'd buy me a new stick. And when I scored my first goal, bought me a whole set of goalie gear. So it got just never changed from there.
Have you ever scored a goal as a goalie?
No, Morgie wouldn't like me enough to do that this year. But it's never happened before.
I was thinking, I was talking to you and Bush about that. Like maybe with a two goal lead at the very least, you could maybe go for it. Does it ever cross your mind?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. A couple weeks ago, I don't remember who we were playing, but there was a dump in right on net. I caught it. I put it down.
I thought you were gonna go for it.
I was gonna go for it, but I couldn't do it. I knew I'd get yelled at if I missed, so I just held out.
I wanted to ask you about your relationship with Paxton Dew, your billet brother, and it's kind of interesting because I always talk to Levi and Charlie. You're an only child, and he's an only child, and I see some of the things that you do in home games, and you give him a fist knuckle. Talk about how that relationship has grown on you.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like having a little brother that I've never had before. I get to go to his T-ball games. I get to hang out with him at home, watch movies with him, play games, and at the games he is my biggest fan at the games. He's number 31 for T-ball. He comes up to the glass all the time, gives me knuckles. It's nice. It just keeps things light and loose when times are like kind of heavy during the games.
You gonna let your hair grow out as long as his? Because I think he's got you beat there.
He definitely has me beat. He has some good locks. I don't know if it's going that long. I actually got a haircut today. Thank goodness it's getting a little bit long, but he's got unbelievable hair.
And you can say about Levi and Charlie, that's a family that you're going to have forever.
Oh, absolutely. I will for sure be seeing them after the season's long over. They've been nothing but the best to me. I can't thank them enough. They've just been so kind.
That's Devin Boback of the Shreveport Mudbugs. Thanks for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. A little bit of a sloppy first period for both teams. Saw 6 penalties, 3 from each squad. Ice Rays led in shots 14-8. The only goals, Austin Brimmer at 6:34. And then Dylan Contreras a couple of minutes later at 8:58. Brimmer's 19th, Contreras is 5th. And that's where we stand 1-1 after one. Second period now coming up, and it's brought to you by DeFata and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to defatapi.com. Mudbugs will skate from right to left. They'll have 1:56 remaining on a power play attempt. Face-off tied up, and it is won there by the Bugs. So they will begin this period on the power play. Scott Powerline, their third of the night. Brimmer now will roulette wheel this baby into the far half wall there to Simpson. Now parked down low there to Onstad. He gets shoved, but now to the near corner there to Brimmer. Trying to drop it off, but it was taken away there by Casey. And Casey able to kind of niftily thread it all the way down. Taken there by Heidi. Heidi behind the Mudbug net to the far side. On over to Copray around the right side. He'll now drop it back. Up the middle now on Stott to the near side there to Brimmer. And Brimmer now will just softly tap it in along the end boards. Puck whipped around the far side boards. Held in there by Copray. Good hold there. Along to the right point on across there to Brimmer. Now down low to Onstad. Thrown across. Blocked. Now back up top through the bumper. Copray first. Circle blast there by Heidi. And it went just wide. Now near half wall. That's Brimmer. Down low there to Onstad. Along to the far corner. Now his centering feed got blocked. Held in there. Onstad behind the Rays net. Pass was broken up as they try to find Heidi along the far side. Puck now kind of into the air. Glove down there by Brimmer. He holds the zone. And now worked back into the near corner. Mudbugs trying to get a change on the fly quickly. And near half wall, Brimmer holds the zone. Thrown to the point there to Copray. Copray down low on over to Onstad. Brimmer has it down low to Onstad. Thrown across. Had a little too much air on it. That might have been deflected on its way through there by Eliash. Now stolen away there by Seitz. And Seitz will be able to fire it all the way down, and that'll do it. Mudbugs 0 for 3 on the man advantage. Boy, one night the Mudbugs get a couple of power play goals, and tonight they have come up empty on 3 chances so far. 2:15 gone by here in the second. Racing through the zone there was Moore. His pass got broken up, and it ricocheted back out to center. To the near side there to First and Now. First and Now will just loft it in along the end boards into the near corner. Battling for it there is First and Now. He shoves his man down. That was Merkley. To the right of Beaver, the puck just along the walls. 1-1 game, worked out free there by Miller. They'll throw it around now, right point across there to Moore. Moore guns one toward the net. Glove save made there by Beaver. It looks like Powell was tied up in front there with Merkley. Or check that was Killian. And nothing further developing between those two. Face-off will stay deep in the Rays zone. Koklachev to take the draw. Left wing circle. Battle at, and it is won there by Stumple around the far side boards. Played back out to center. Koklachev in front of the Mudbug net, got run over there by Stumple. Now along to the near side it goes to Foglia. Off the stick. Oh, what a hard hit. as down, and that was Nathan Butler. He got back up as he redirected it in, and then he got hit hard there by Sedlacek. Dropped back there to Stumple. Now pass blocked. Foglia toward the net. Fought off there by Bushler, in and out of his glove. Now along to the near corner. Moore behind the Mudbug net to the far side. Gunnar Moore played up ahead off the stick now of Sedlacek. Off the far side, boards up ahead there to Mack. Mack now, far circle, quick shot, save made, rebound chance, poked that just wide. That was Morse in front. And I believe a stick might have got involved. That would have been Contreras in that goal mouth to break it up. Puck leveled all the way down for icing on Corpus Christi. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by Raising Cane's. You know how it goes. Flavor it, savor it. Get the Caniac combo. Get 10 packs of Louisiana hot sauce. You mix it into the 2 Cane sauces. You know what it's called. Hashtag it, baby chats. Clawsome sauce. Raising Cane's. One love, baby. Played back to the point. Hallard over to Morris. Morris kind of just works it into that near corner. Steele was looking for a check. He missed Contreras. Worked back in deep now in the Mudbug zone. Played there by Bushler. Far side Hallard. Far corner. Mack will just work it back out to center. That's Mac Taylor. Now the puck just lofted toward the net there by Rourke. From the near center ice is gobbled up there by Bushler. 4:10 gone by here in the second period. Brought to you by DeFata and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. We've got a 1-1 game. Face-off will be in the right wing circle. Face-off won there by the Rays. O'Keefe toward the net. It got blocked in front. Now behind the net. The Rays have it. Sights played back up top to O'Keefe. Tip toward the net. They score. That was off the stick of Curtis near circle, and it beats Bushler along the glove side. And that was a fluky goal, but a good tip in front there by Curtis. And the Rays have their first lead of the weekend. Corpus Christi 2, Shreveport 1. Boy, that was a fluky goal, but that's why they say keep your sticks down on the ice. And that one handcuffed Bushler. Nickel to take the draw. Face-off won there by the Rays. And for Jude Curtis, it's a big one. Juan Mocker gets the assist on Curtis's 11th of the season as the Bugs come in offsides. Scores elsewhere in the South. Odessa and Amarillo tied 1-1, 7 minutes gone by in the second. Lone Star with the early 1-0 lead on New Mexico after 1 in Albuquerque. And Wichita and El Paso just getting underway from El Paso, Texas. It is a scoreless affair, just 4 minutes into that contest. In this one, the Rays have their first lead of the weekend, and it's a 2-1 margin. Now thrown back up top, left point. That's Rourke. He'll just rattle it in along the end boards. To the near corner it goes to Gockler. Gockler played up ahead there to Sedlacek up the middle now, off the near side boards. Now, Jake Mack was trying to grab it. Into the near corner it goes. Now, centering feed got blocked. Played back up top, left point. Gockler, a ripper, tipped on its way through. Got a piece of beaver, and it went just wide. Now thrown across. Gockler near circle shot. Got blocked. Now to the far corner. Now along the end boards, Mack falls down. And the Rays have it along the right side. Puck now just softly wristed all the way down for icing on the Rays. 5:33 gone by here in the second. Ice Rays 2, the Mudbugs 1. Face off to the right of Beaver. Face off is battled that one there by Merkley. Played around the far side boards. Back out to center. Near side there to Miller. And Miller will just hodgepodge it in to the Raid zone. Far side, that was Killian. Played up ahead. Intercepted there by Miller, and he blew a tire. He was thinking about maybe an odd man rush. And I think he thought about it too soon before he got his own footing. And now Miller will just squib it in. That's Nicky Miller. Chasing after it for Gilbert. Off the far side boards, back out to center. Left side off the stick of Powell. Puck slowed down into the Rays zone. Hard check along that far side. Boy, it looked like Gilbert went into Miller hard. Now a hard check along that far corner, back in the Mudbug zone, taken away. Here's Steele with a burst of speed. Steele coming around the far side, thrown across, back, quick shot. Oh, they tried the tic-tac-toe as Onstad's shot went just wide, tipped on its way through. Rebound chance, Onstad got hauled down, penalty coming up. Extra attacker time, touched up now by Crawley. Someone got leveled, looked like Morris went down, and we got one penalty on the play. And the Mudbugs are going to be on the man advantage. Looks like a holding infraction on Lewis. A break in the action. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. It is a 2-1 Ice Rays lead. Latest goal scored by Jude Curtis as he tipped home his 11th of the season. These specialty team-themed jerseys, will be auctioned off after tonight's game. So if you are in the building, be sure to hang out after the game for that. They are as patriotic as can be. Face-off won there by the Bugs. They are back on the man advantage. Their fourth power play of the night, as Blake Lewis in the box for holding. Far half wall. Boy, not much. Boy, there is just pushing and shoving going on here. Along to the far corner. Simpson can't get it out. This is great grindage by the Rays. Trying to work it out free is Simpson. Now he's able to do it. Onstad has it. Now Onstad fired toward the net. Oh, and the puck is shoveled out of trouble there by O'Keefe. I like the idea there from Onstad to turn around and fire it. Now along to the near corner. Play near half wall there to Brimmer. They'll elevate her back up top to Copre. Play down low there to Brimmer. Now he'll dish it on over to Onstad. Thrown across. Off the skate of Simpson. Corralled there, far side there by Heidi. His pass broken up. That's a good stick there by Seitz as it goes all the way down. Retrieving back behind his own net there is Copre. Along to the left side. He'll send it on up it there to Sedlicek. He'll kick it around a little bit. Good stick there by Gilberg, and Merkley will be able to spin that baby all the way down. Down to 35 seconds left now on Lewis's holding infraction. Far side, gaining the blue line. There is Mack. Mack far side. Now along into the near corner he goes. Mack works it around near half wall. He'll set it up now near circle. On over to Sedlicek through the bumper slot. Gockler on over far side there to Koklachev. Koklachev right point. Work down low. It goes back up top. Sedlicek over to Gockler toward the net. And a left pad save made there by Beaver. He was down and out, and he made a brilliant save as the puck now is just laced all the way down, and that'll do it for the man advantage. Mudbugs 0 for 4 now on the man advantage. And another concerning stat for the Bugs this evening. Off the far side boards in deep now. Eliash thrown around to the right side over to Foglia. Crawley will just kick it in. Into the near corner to the left of Bushler. First and now. Flipped it up ahead there to Miller. Miller will just lead it in there for Koklachev. To the near corner it goes. On over to Miller. Miller kicks it around a little bit, trying to get it off the walls. Boy, this is yard work for both teams. Bucks trying to get a change on the fly. And now worked out free there by Foglia. Far side. Off the stick now of Crawley in deep. It goes into the Mudbug zone. Off near side, first and now. Along the left side. Off the near side boards. And now taken there by Stumple. Stumple across over to Butler. Coming around now near corner. Butler out of a stick dandling there. Now into the far corner. Off the far side glass. And then Moore able to clear it all the way down. But it's going to be icing on the Bugs. Faceoff will come back in deep. Into the Mudbug zone. Face off to the right of Bushler. Face off one there by the Rays. Left point toward the net, blocked, and it ricocheted all the way down. Now Steele played back far side there to Mitchell. Off the stick it goes of Brimmer. In deep. Into the Ray zone. Hard hit as Steele just kind of whamboozled Emerson Miller. Wait, Steele not the tallest guy, but he comes in like a battering ram. Buck now thrown in front. Boy, there's a little bit of a craziness in front of Bushler. Now to the left point. Toward the net. Killian fought off there by Bushler. He had to make an alert save there near half wall. Shot toward the net there by Gilbert. Glove down there by Bushler. He'll hold on to it with 8:48 now remaining here in the second. Corpus Christi 2, Shreveport 1. Boy, Lone Star had a big lead last night, 3-0 after 2, and then gave up 4 goals in the last 5 minutes in Albuquerque. And New Mexico came back to win that game 5-3. Tonight, Dillian Bentley has scored for the Ice Wolves just now, and it's a 1-1 game, 5 minutes gone by in the second in that one. Still scoreless, Wichita Falls and El Paso midway through the first, and Odessa's taken a 2-1 lead over Amarillo late in the second. from the Budweiser bullpen. Now into the Rays zone. Mudbugs trying to grab it. That's Powell. Into the far corner it goes. Miller trying to give it back to Powell. Powell takes a hard hit there by Casey. Now near side there to Curtis. He's got a goal tonight. Throws one toward the net. Easily sticked away there by Bushler. Into the near corner. Turner. Oh, stolen away there by Wanmacher. Now a battle along that near half wall. Just twisted into the far corner. Gockler will drop it back for more. Now headman feed taken there by Brimmer. And then he got slowed down as he kind of overskated the puck. He'll nudge it in deep there for Nickel, but it's taken away near side. Now Butler will be able to throw it back out to center. Now Simpson dropped off to the right point there to Nickel, and Nickel will just kind of punch it in along the end boards there for Simpson. Now to the near corner. Brimmer tries to get to work here along the perimeter. Over to Copre. Shot toward the net. It gets blocked. Far side, Simpson into the near corner. Pinching the zone there is Copre. Copre's got it along that boards. Now Nickel chipped back up top, and the puck comes out of play, or out of the zone rather. And Mitchell could not hold it. And we will get a face-off outside the Rays zone. A break in the action. 7:06 remaining here in the second period. It's the Rays 2, the Bugs 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum, honoring our hometown hero here at George's Pond in front of a standing ovation. Playoff packs are on sale at George's Pond now. You can get your tickets for playoff hockey in this 2021-2022 Robertson Cup playoff run. Give us a call at 318-636-7094 or log or email our director of ticket sales, Kimberly Jacks, Kimberly at mudbugshockey.com. Face off near Rays blue line. Is battle at one there by the Rays. Foglia's got it. Far side. Foglia thrown across off the stick of Merkley, and he'll direct it into the Mudbug zone. Behind Bushler's cage, Koklachev along to the far side. Off the far side boards up ahead there to Sedlacek. Sedlacek now will thrash it in. Puck deflects out of play. Look out. That one deflects to the left of us. Big hello to the Heidi family tuning tonight from Georgia. Glad to have them with us. I believe we'll be having the Heidi family in town for Parents Weekend. I've only heard rumors from Miss Kelly Heidi. Back into the Mudbug zone along to the near side there to Sedlacek. Far side, Koklachev will bank it off the far side boards in deep there for Sedlacek. Along to the far side. Now, charging the net, turnaround, now played back up top to Moore. Moore Kind of mishandled it a bit, but he worked it into the far corner. Hard check there by Mack. Delayed offsides for the Bugs. Now played back into the Mudbug zone. Far side off the stick of Onstadt. Now Seitz in front of the Mudbugs bench. Guides it back to Foglia. Intercepted there by Onstadt. They'll work it back in. Steal, a shot toward the net, block, rebound chance, rebound! Puck toward the net. That was Morris who poked it toward the net. Pad save made there by Beaver. Shot blocked in front, played back out to center. Kind of a broken play in the neutral zone. Turned into a quality scoring chance. After Steele's initial shot got blocked, Onstadt and Morris had shots toward the net. Now off the near side boards, back out to center. 5:15 remaining in the second. It is a 2-1 lead for Corpus Christi. Coming around now, here's Curtis. A shot toward the net, goes high of Bushler. And the puck now taken and just brushed back into the Mudbug zone. Gockler's got it. He's waiting. He'll lug it on over to Steele, and Steele now will chop it off the far side boards and just sticked in there by Powell. Off to the right side there to Gilbert. Gilbert's pass broken up, and it just kind of pinballs back into the Rays zone. Far side, handled there by Crawley. Led up ahead there to Casey. He gains the blue line, left side, took a stick up top the face there by Mitchell inadvertently. Now through the middle of the neutral zone, Nickel played up ahead off the stick of Miller. Miller crashing the net, and now he got bumped off the play. Buck now far side. Here come the Rays. Backhand shot, glove down there by Bushler. And coming around that far side with speed there was Contreras. He's a pesky little one. He's had some success against Shreveport this season in the goal-scoring department. Face-off will stay deep in the Mudbug zone. Face-off won there by the Rays. Contreras, shot toward the net. Turned aside there by Bushler on a shot from the top of the far circle there by, I believe that was Stumple. Into the near corner, Copray. They yard it back on over to Mitchell. Now play back to Copray to the near side there to Brimmer. Brimmer now left side will work it out of his own zone. And his pass broken up off the stick of Contreras. And that one deflects in to the Rays bench. 3:42 remaining here in the second. Face off far Mudbug blue line. Face off battled, won there by the Rays. Shot toward the net just ahead of the blue line there by Gilbert. Is stopped there by Bushler. Into the near corner, played back up top. Gilbert toward the net, tipped on its way through. Save made there by Bushler, and he made another save in front. He had to stretch the right pad to make the initial stop, and then kind of tucked in and closed in on that puck, kind of going 5-0 on him. And he stopped Seitz on the secondary attempt. Bushler's having a few words now with Blake Webster. Something he did not like in his goal mouth area. 3:23 remaining here in the second period. Face off to the right of Bushler. Face off one there by the Rays. Poked back out to center. It's a good job there from the far side by Brimmer. Far corner. Down low it goes to Hallard. Left side. Too far there for Simpson now back out to center, taken there by Seitz. And Seitz will just sling it back in to the Mudbug zone. He even had that slinging type of sound. Far side. Brimmer led up ahead there to Simpson, coming through the gap. And now Brimmer has it. Brimmer, loose change into the near corner. He comes in behind the net. Wraparound chance. That was a nifty backhand shot. And it got a piece of his old buddy Beaver. Now Curtis, far side. He'll grab it, scoot it on over off the stick now of, I believe that was Zoko. 2:20 remaining in the second. Nothing to be desired yet for the Bugs in this period. And the second period has been a little problematic for the defending champions. 2-on-2, far side. Morris crashes the net. Shot toward the net. Easily sticked aside there by Beaver. Now penalty coming up. Extra attacker time. Now down low, and this one's going to be touched up there by Wanmacher. And we will get the call. This will be the 5th power play of the night for the Bugs, with 1:55 remaining here in the second. I believe it's a slashing call. Big hello to the Brimmer family tuning in tonight from Markham, Canada. Mr. Kent, Miss Lynn. Glad to have the Brimmers with us. I want to give a big thanks to Miss Lynn. I'm still slowly but surely enjoying those delicious maple biscuits, by the way. Not a part of the Chet Yoder diet plan, but then again, after a 15, 16-hour intermittent fast that I've been doing on a daily basis, not bad to divulge in a few maple biscuits with my black coffee. Those are absolutely delicious. Actually kind of reminds me of the maple donuts back when I used to eat donuts when I was a kid. Those were delicious. Near circle, Brimmer toward the net. That was a stick in front there by O'Keefe as the puck gets the protective netting. Well, yeah, once again, thank you, Miss Lynn. Very much appreciated. Face off to the right of Beaver. Onstadt to take the draw. Battle at one there by the Bugs. Scott power line power play. In the near corner. Slashing the call on Gilbert. Oh, mishandled. It comes out of the zone. Kopre could not hold it. With now 93 seconds remaining here in the second. Face off far, Ice Ray blue line. Face off battle at one there by the Rays, and they'll be able to rake it all the way down. Good job there by Rourke. Along the left side, Sedlacek will lead it in. Off the far side boards to the right point. The left point there to Koklachev toward the net. Blocked. Sedlacek down low. Another shot there from the near circle there by Morris. And it is gloved down there by Beaver, who has been very sharp when he's needed to be. You're looking to celebrate your next birthday party? You can do it at George's Pond. Private party room, private ice time, along with great birthday party packages are available. Give us a call at 318-636-7094 and ask for the very lovely Miss Lauren. Celebrate your next birthday party at George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. Face-off one there by the Bugs. 1:10 remaining on this man advantage. A minute left now here in the second. Intercepted, and Casey able to kind of bounce it off the near side boards all the way down. Along the left side, Koklachev rumbles his way into the zone over to Morris. Morris drives the net, fired toward the net, and it went wide and high of Beaver. All the way down. Gockler now getting hooked up a little bit. He got tied up with his man there with Seitz. Now into the Rays zone. Killian over to Seitz, and Seitz will be able to flag it and just drub it all the way down. Along the left side, here's Koklachev. Last chance in the period. Now twirled around into the far corner. Letting it go now, Simpson. Played back to the right point, Copre to the near circle. Brimmer, his shot got redirected into the near corner. 2 seconds, now behind the net, Onstadt. And he gets his stick tied up there by Emerson Miller, and that'll do it. They'll have 5 seconds of power play time to go into the third. Your score after 2 periods of play. It's the Ice Rays 2, the Mudbugs 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. We're joined by one of my good friends and one of our most dearest corporate partners of the Shreveport Mudbugs hockey squad. We can't do it without him. Dr. Emil Janu from Sterling Dental Center. Doctor, thanks for the time. We do appreciate you coming on.
Well, thanks, Chet. I appreciate it. I'm always glad to be a part of anything that's involved with Shreveport and especially athletics, and I'm glad to be able to do it.
Just talk about how things are going at Sterling Dental Center.
Well, Sterling is growing as you would like to. We are now open on Fridays, and that's going to be an ongoing process. We're kind of in that experimental phase right now, where we're just open in the mornings right now from 9 to 1, but we're hoping to get it to 8 to 5 and treat it as a normal day. We are always working on our techniques and any new science that's out there in technology. We're always trying to improve ourselves and stay current with the current technology.
I guess every dentist is different. Can you talk about some of the services that you provide patients at Sterling Dental Center?
Well, we're going to cover every basic procedure that any general dentist can do, from a cleaning to a full exam, that's accompanied with your cleaning. X-rays, we're going to be able to read, X-rays, find any cavities on X-rays, that type of stuff. But we also do, we are offering right now Invisalign at our office, as well as implant placement too. Okay. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. Now, of course, not every case is going to be able to be treated that way. You got to have, you got to meet these specific requirements, because sometimes that's what specialists, are for, as more complicated things. But, look, we do fillings, root canals, extractions, crowns, bridges, partials, dentures, basically your normal services. But we are doing Invisalign cases and implant placement and restoration.
You've been doing this for quite a while. You seem to enjoy it a lot. Every time I come here, it's a great atmosphere, especially with the girls. What's the best part of the job?
Best part of the job is when you actually change somebody's outlook on life.
So that can happen?
Yeah. I mean, you have somebody who comes in and say, I don't smile in pictures. I hide in the back in pictures. I don't talk with my mouth open. I kind of, and they come in and you come up with a treatment plan, and it might take a couple years to get everything done, but when it's finally done and you have a start picture and an end picture, and they start crying in your chair because their outlook on life is different now. All they want to do is go smile and laugh and be in pictures. As compared to 3 years prior, and they wanted nothing to do with it. I think it's transformational. It really is, and that's one thing that you could have the worst day, and then you get that one person, and you're like, okay, this is why I do my job.
We're talking to Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center, one of our corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. I'm one of those kind of OCD guys. I'm a broadcaster. I'm around a lot of people. I shake hands, kiss babies. I try to brush my teeth as often as possible, floss as often as possible, use mouthwash as often as possible. But your theory is you don't have to get too crazy, as maybe some would advise. You just have to be smart about it and do it, a certain amount of times a day.
Right. Ultimately, your goal is to brush twice a day, floss once a day. I am not opposed to more.
Which I do.
Right. There's nothing, unless you're being super aggressive with it where you're actually causing damage to your teeth, which can happen. But as long as you're doing twice a day and flossing once a day, studies prove that you're going to be in a good realm. Now, there's caveats to that too, because some people come in and they say, I brush every day or twice a day. What is going on? Well, you're not brushing right.
Okay.
So that's why it's always wise to get with your hygienist. If you're having any questions, and be like, show me how to brush right. Show me how to floss right, because there are ways to brush and floss right. And if you are not doing it correctly, you're not doing any good.
Right. Now, you have 4 girls at home. Is this something you go through with them? They must be masters of their craft by now.
So believe it or not, I still check each one of their but that's me. I'm going to do that
as a dad, not only as a doctor.
Right. But and the thing is that teeth are my thing. So I'm like I'm gonna stay on top of it. But my 5-year-old can brush by herself. My 4-year-old can too. She chooses not to because she's the baby and everybody does it for her. But the twins, they're great. They all know what they're doing and know what they're looking for. And that's a key thing. I mean, it's like where to brush, how to brush.
Now, one thing that I picked up from one of your assistants was that I was brushing too hard, and maybe everything else looked good, but my gums might have been a little bit more weaker. So I went ahead and changed from not a manual toothbrush to an electric toothbrush. Is there a preference that one better than the other? I know you have an electric toothbrush as well. Is that something that maybe you recommend for people in general, or do you think it's case by case?
I think it's case by case because I have both. I have I have a manual and an automatic toothbrush. I have like I have a Sonicare, and then I also just have a normal, regular, run-of-the-mill toothbrush. But I also know that I'm not going to apply too much pressure and get some recession or get some of those sensitive areas along your gum lines, because studies show that in the first 30 seconds of brushing is when you exert the most amount of force. A lot of people just stick the toothbrush in the mouth, put it on the side of their teeth, and go. And as a result, you get recession, and basically you're brushing away part of your tooth. So that's where the sensitivity comes from. So I think it's a product of your own environment, how you're doing at home, how you're brushing. A lot of people are super aggressive brushers, and all they want is a hard toothbrush, when those should never ever be made. I mean, ultimately, all you want is a soft bristled toothbrush. But Sonicares are great, Oral-B's are great. It's all, as I said, it's all dependent upon what works for you. How do you do with this? And are you an aggressive brusher? Ask your hygienist. They'll be able to tell you. Ask your dentist. He will be able to tell you. Come see me. I'll be able to tell you. It's one of those things. It's you'll see certain markers, and you're like, hey, you probably need to switch to a mechanical toothbrush. Why? Because you're being too aggressive, and the mechanical toothbrush takes that out of your hands, and it just does it for you. So, needless to say, it's a situational type of thing.
Before I let you go, I mean, a big thing for a lot of people is people don't always have dental insurance. That's a big thing. It's a problem because I think people are maybe scared to go to the dentist, thinking it's going to cost a fortune just for an exam, X-rays, and all that. But you have a way of helping those people get treated.
Right. Well, besides the ability we do accept care credit, which it's kind of like a credit card for insurance, and we do accept that. We also offer an in-house membership club where people can come in, and if they don't have insurance, they can join our membership club. And there's certain perks. There's 2 free cleanings a year, and then there's also 20% off your treatment and stuff like that. But it's at a monthly cost. But it's our membership club, and it's got some really good perks to it.
Has that grown since you started that?
Exponentially. It's amazing how many people don't have insurance, and
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and they come in and they're like, look, I don't have insurance. What can you do for me? And you're like, okay.
You never want to turn anybody away.
Right. And the biggest thing is, look, you take care of the worst stuff first. And as you progress, and if you haven't been in a while, it's not a big deal anymore. Look, we're going to take care of the worst stuff first. And as you come in, each visit gets easier and easier and easier. And then by the time your treatment's completed, then you're just on recall. It's just every 6 months, boom, boom, boom. And okay, so you come in, you get all your work done. In a year and a half, you get one small new cavity. That's not a big deal compared to when you came in, 2 years prior, you had to have 2 root canals. And so it's a process. But yeah, so worst stuff first is always your main priority. But being able to offer that in-house membership program is really, it's a nice thing to be able to offer to patients, just because it really is. It's a shame how many people don't have coverage, and look, there's not an easy way to say it. I mean, but it's with technology and products and everything. I mean, we've gotten expensive, and it's not for it. I mean, look, I'm providing the service, and I would be like, I couldn't do this without help.
Sure.
So I get it,
That's Dr. Emil Janeau from Sterling Dental Center, proud corporate partner of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. You can give him a call if you want to make an appointment at 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. If you give him a call, they got the most friendliest staff. The atmosphere is unbelievable. Every time I come here, it feels like I'm not fearing going to the dentist. I think people kind of feel that. But this is a fun-loving atmosphere. I mean, I think I think people should be a little more upbeat about going to the dentist, other than that stigma, right?
Oh yeah, that's. I mean, everybody comes in there like, I hate you, and I'm like, well, I like you too. But yeah, it's just not as scary as it used to be. Medicine is great. I mean, that's why we use it. There are so many procedures in terms of how to relieve anxiety, but it is, man. I mean, I have lots of people who come in who our age haven't been in 15 years because they went as a kid.
I was one of those people.
And you have that one experience, and then you are just, it's like, you're concreted in. You can't do it. But yeah, look, it's nothing that it used to be anymore. As I said, technology is amazing. Drugs are amazing, and that's what you learn how to do. As a result, you get a lot more positive experience and a lot more happier patients.
As Dr. Emil Janu, thank you for your corporate partnership with the Mudbugs. We couldn't do it without you, and thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it, buddy.
We'll be back with more after these messages on the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. A goal at 5:20 of the second from Jude Curtis. It was a redirection in front. His 11th of the season from Wanmacher is the difference in this game, as the Ice Rays hold a 2-1 lead going into the third period. Third period tonight brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. My good friend Dr. Emile Janou and his awesome staff has your next dental checkup covered. Call 318-680-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. Mudbugs will skate from left to right in the third. Shot totals after 2 periods in favor of Corpus Christi. 23-18. Bugs outshot Corpus Christi in the period, though, 10-9. They just couldn't beat Beaver. Aiden Nickel will take the draw. Played back on over to Heidi off the far side. Too far there for Nickel. In deep into the Rays zone. Puck now lambast back into the Mudbugs zone. Mudbugs started this on the power play. Now off the far side boards. Now off the near side boards, back out to center. 2-on-2, here come the Rays. Intercepted. Casey off the far side. Oh, a hard hit. Looked like Brimmer kind of steamrolled Casey into that Mudbugs bench. Out on the far corner, behind Bushler's cage. A minute gone by here in the third. 2-1 lead for Corpus Christi. Up ahead now, Steele. Little pass up ahead, far side. Here's Onstott. Far circle, quick shot goes wide. Another shot there off the rebound by Morris at the side of the net. And now Beaver covers up on a loose puck in front. Face-off will stay deep in the Rays zone. Right wing circle to the left of Beaver. Face-off was won there by Stumple. Far corner, Mack has it. Well, he'll just throw it down low there for Sedlicek, and we got a whistle. Looks like the net's off its mooring. We'll get that baby back in place. Boy, Sedlicek visibly frustrated by that whistle. Big hello to the Sedliceks. Tuning tonight from Staten Island, New York. Glad to have them with us. Miss Mariana, Mr. Sedlicek. Mr. Sedlicek, a little bit of a mystery. I've never met him. I've only met Miss Mariana. It was a treat meeting the Slovakian side of Lucas Sedlicek. Of course, Lucas, an only child. 2-on-1. Here's Mack. Drives the net. Quick shot. Save made there by Beaver. Of course, Lucas Sedlicek speaks fluent Slovakian and enough Czech. His dad, Czech Republic. He's got a mixture of everything. Face-off will stay in deep into the Corpus Christi zone. Left wing draw, Nickel to take it. Face-off battle tied up. One there by the Rays off the far side glass. Puck popping around now. Puck played up ahead there to Lewis. 2-on-2. Lewis gains the blue line right side. Puck whisked toward the net. It gets blocked. Now behind Bushler's cage into the near corner. Lewis back up top to Rourke toward the net. And it went wide of Bushler. Far half wall. Brimmer has it. Worked out free now. Mitchell played across there to Nickel. He gains the blue line left side. He'll now just throw it across there to Mitchell into the near corner. Simpson relayed back up top to Mitchell toward the net looking for a tip. It got swallowed up in front there by Stumple. Dropped off there to Lewis into the far corner. Rourke into that far corner. And now kept in there by Rourke across there to Gilbert, left point. Thrown across now, right point toward the net. It goes wide of Bushler. Now kicking it around, held in there. Casey, far circle, fired toward the net. Good diving stick there by Miller. And the puck gets the protective netting. Looked like Bushler got run over. His face-off will stay deep in the Mudbug zone. Miller to take the draw. Right wing circle. Tied up with Casey. One there by Miller. Heidi played up ahead there to Powell. Far half boards. Taken away there by the Rays. They'll work it out free. Emerson Miller will just smack it in deep into the Mudbug zone. Taken there by Powell, far half wall. Cannot chop it out. Good hard check there by Miller. He throws his guy down. Puck now bodied in to the Ice Ray zone. Thrown in front, trying to find Powell. Just run under his stick. Right point, Gockler holds the zone. Gockler now near corner, kind of blew a tire. He'll slide it into that far corner for Steele. Steele runs his man. Now Steele behind the Rays net. Thrown in front, quick shot, point blank save. Made there by Beaver. As Onstadt was trying to pop one home. Played up the middle, that's Moore. He'll just dribble that baby in deep. 4 minutes gone by in the third. It's a 2-1 edge for the Rays. As this puck now wristed all the way down. Moore's going to grab it. Played up ahead off the stick of Gockler. And it goes down the length for icing. Face-off will go back in deep into the Mudbug zone. Face-off will be in deep in the Mudbug zone. Face-off one there by the Rays. To the left point, O'Keefe. Kind of threaded up the middle, but it's taken there by Onstock. Kissed off the near side window, back out to center. Butler off the stick now. Taken there 2-on-2 with a burst of speed. Coming through the seam was Butler, intercepted. Now Gockler cannot clear. Played back there to Morse. Morse far side, kind of gets taken down. And shooken up there is Drake Morris. And we got a whistle. Oh boy, Drake Morris slowly getting to the bench, and Amy Baker will get to work. Looks like a holding infraction on Butler. And I just think it's an inadvertent way that Morris went down, and luckily it's just the fact that he's shooken up. And I'm looking at number 28 right now. I just kind of got the bell rung out of him. Kind of got the long face, but I think he'll be okay. Drake Morris might be second behind Austin Brimmer. I'm talking about a close second of longest faces in the league. Quick shot, save made, rebound chance, poked at, rebound, out of play. Oh, boy, out of the zone, and now, Casey coming around. One man to beat, Casey, backhand score. That's Casey. Through the slot, and he beats Bushler along the backhand. And the former Mudbug comes short-handed. And at 5:06 of the third, the Rays have a 3-1 lead. Boy, just a breakdown at the point from the Bugs. And Michael Casey read it like a book. Unassisted for Casey. That's a big goal. Casey's 10th of the season, his second of the weekend. Far side, Mudbugs still on the power play. Now they're down by 2. Boy, it's one of those critical spots. And I know Bushler feels bad because he wants to bail out his team. And just a tough break and a great move from Casey to beat Bushler. Up the middle, Gockler, far side to Koklachev, coming around the far corner. Here comes Koklachev, thrown toward the net. Fought off there by Beaver, held in there by Morris. They'll drop it down low. That's Mack. Far circle there to Simpson, dropped off the Mack. Far circle now down low there to Simpson, thrown in front. Trying to find Mack's stick, and it got kind of tangled up a bit. Copray into the near half wall. Still time in this game, but the Mudbugs haven't gotten much going since Brimmer's goal. A 2-on-1. Here's Casey, near circle, thrown across. And it went just wide. Trying to find Seitz' stick along the tip in. Back the other way, Koklachev. Thrown across there to Brimmer. Brimmer, far half wall. Waits, settles it down, thrown toward the net, and it gets a deflection in front in the protective netting. This is the 6th power play of the night for the Bugs. Scores elsewhere in the South. Odessa on top of Amarillo 2-1 late in the third. New Mexico, who took the lead 2-1 early in the third, are now trailing 3-2. 7 minutes gone by in the third. A couple of quick ones from Dan Wildfong's club. Lone Star with a 3-2 lead. Still plenty of time in that game. And Wichita Falls does what they do best. They get the game's first goal. They're up early on El Paso, 1-0 midway through the second. Not quite as early as I said it was, but now a shot toward the net. Save made. Down and out is Beaver. He's got the Snow Angel. And he will hold on to it and keep it out with a whistle blown in his favor. Almost 7 minutes gone by. The Mudbugs now 0 for 6 on the man advantage. Mudbugs currently winners of 5 straight and 14 of 16. But Corpus Christi playing them tough. And that win streak also includes 6 straight wins against these Ice Rays. Now chopped up ahead there to Crawley. Crawley's got it, and he'll just muscle that baby into the Mudbug zone. And we got a whistle. Not sure why that whistle was blown. I think the net came off its mooring. .12:51 remaining here in the third. The Ice Rays 3, the Mudbugs 1. Casey's 10th, shorthanded at 5:06, unassisted. Oh, I think that puck came out. And now we got a whistle as the puck gets to protective netting. This face-off will come out of the Mudbug zone. Well, if the Mudbugs drop tonight's game, and if it's coupled by a Wichita Falls win, that would basically, it would cement the Mudbugs in the fourth and final playoff spot. And what that means is they will not have home ice advantage throughout the playoffs for the first time in their North American Hockey League. Well, no, check that. They didn't have home ice advantage back in 2018-2019 when they were the 3 seed, and they were 1 win away from going back to Minnesota. This will be the first time they are the 4 seed. But I don't think the Mudbugs care what seed they are. They just want to be playing the best hockey. Of course, it'll be a 2-2-1 format in the first 2 rounds. Games 1 and 2 will be at the visitor's site. Then games 3 and 4 will be back here at Shreveport. And if there is a 5th game, Mudbugs will be back on the road. I know what a lot of people are thinking. If there is a 5th game in Albuquerque, New Mexico, that'll be a haul for 1 game. First and out to the far side. Still a little ways to go before we determine the 1, 2, and 3 seeds, and even the 4. 8 minutes gone by here in the third. 3-1 lead for the Rays. Near side, that's Miller. He'll just whack it in. Behind the Mudbug net along the right side. Moore played up ahead there to Mack. Mack lifted up ahead there to Sedlacek, and Sedlacek musters it in along to the far side. Played back out to center. That's Gockler. He'll ring it off the near side boards. Now in deep into the far corner. Now far half wall as the puck is thrashed all the way down there by O'Keefe. Gockler off the stick of Onstad. He'll lift it up ahead there to Morris. Morris gains the blue line. Morris now far side. He'll drop it back now. Onstad played back up top to Moore. Moore guns one toward the net looking for a tip. Morris tipped it, but it went wide. Now to the left point. Gockler, and that pass got the protective netting for a break in the action. 11:03 remaining here in the third. A break in the action. Corpus Christi 3, Shreveport 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back in here into George's Pond in Kirsch. Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Boy, I got tripped up on my words there. Face-off far, Rays, blue line. Face-off won there by Casey, who's got the latest goal. Left side, Killian up ahead. Now Killian, bounced one toward the net. Bushler will stop it. and hold on to it for a face-off deep now in the Mudbug zone. .10:54 remaining in regulation. Left wing circle. Chopped at near half wall. Now just booted into the near corner. Onstadt's got it. Onstadt off the glove of Steele. He didn't know how to tackle that bad boy. Into the far corner now. Copre intercepted. Puck lofted wide on a shot there by Casey. Into the near corner it goes. Eliash along the walls into the near corner. Wanmacher whiffed on the passing attempt. Now a battle along the walls. Onstadt, now a quick shot there by Killian goes wide. Far half wall. Morris spun around, and good to have Drake Morris in there, and he'll knock it in to the Ice Rays zone. Well, the Mudbugs just don't have much life right now. They have kind of ran out of any kind of momentum and pep in their step. Hallard to the near side there to Bremer. Slapped off the near side boards all the way down. Far side. Heidi dropped off there to Hallard. Now back ahead there to Bremer. Bremer, the key clog, will just hop it on in to the Ice Rays zone. And Bremer trying to do his work down low. 9:25 remaining here in the third. It is a 3-1 edge in favor of the Ice Rays. Mudbugs needing to claw back in this one. Now tied up. Simpson toward the net. That was Bremer trying to clear off a few bodies. Now worked out to the far half wall. More battle along the walls. Worked out free. That's Simpson. Drives in that. Backhand shot. Fought off there by Beaver. That's a good shoulder save made there by the Canadian netminder. Puck now wristed in deep there by Lewis. Into the near corner it goes. Hallard will drop it off there to Heidi. Heidi now off the stick of Taylor. Malcolm Taylor will work it in deep now into the Ice Ray zone. Along to the left side. Miller will just lambaste it in to the zone. Far corner, shot toward the net. That one was a missile that went wide of Bushler. Now another battle along the walls. This is like Lone Star hockey, just wearing them down. Powell toward the net, up the middle. Powell will work it into the far corner. Off the far side boards, left point intercepted. Off the far side boards and all the way down. That's a clear there for Merkley. Play to the right side. Gockler dropped off to Moore. Far side there to Koklachev. Koklachev now will just spike that baby in to the Ice Ray zone. Into the near corner. Taken away there by Rourke. Rourke now will just whip it back out to center. Copre gets spun around. Now along to the far corner. Now right point shot goes wide, and now we got a fallen Ray. Now a little chance here for Mack. Mack skates in right side into the zone. Works his way. Quick shot, and he shot it wide. He had Koklachev setting up the screen as the puck goes out of play for a break in the action. 7:11 remaining here in the third. Corpus Christi continues to hold a 3-1 lead. Boy, an interesting score in Albuquerque. New Mexico's tied it up. We have a 3-3 contest now with 8.5 remaining from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And every point matters in that series. Lone Star leads by 3 points over the Ice Wolves for the top seed in the South. Wichita Falls still holds a 1-0 lead over El Paso late in the second. Out of the right point, Allard slices one toward the net. Glove save made there by Beaver. Odessa and Amarillo now tied 2-2 going into overtime. Of course, that game does not mean anything in the standings. Face off in deep now into the Ray zone. Face off tied up. One there by Onstott, and he'll whirl it around the far side on over to Heidi. Heidi now to the far corner. Heidi's got it thrown in front, but nobody was there except Wanmacher. Wanmacher now lifted up ahead. Casey to the far side. Quick shot gets blocked as Curtis was looking for another. It's a good stick there by Morris on the back check. Now into the near circle. Shot toward the net. Good stick there by Morris again. Now Wanmacher to the right point. Winding, firing there by Milberg from the right point. Goes wide of Bushler. Taken there by Heidi. Far side. Too far there for Morris. Up ahead there to Seitz. Seitz now spins it into the near corner. Or gets spun around, rather. Worked out free. Moore, to the far side there to Brimmer. Someone needs to put some life into the Bugs. This crowd is a little quiet right now. Brimmer, far side. Throw it toward the net. Too far there for Simpson's stick. Now into the near corner. Taken back out by Seitz. Puck wristed toward the net. Face-off will stay deep in the Mudbug zone. Be sure to get your tickets for our Appreciation Weekend, April 15th and 16th against the El Paso Rhinos. We'll appreciate all our parents, billet parents, corporate partners, and season ticket holders. If you want to be part of all the fun, give us a call by getting your tickets at 318-636-7094 or logging on to tickets.georgespond34.com. This puck won there by the Bugs. Kopre, far side there to Koklachev, 2-on-2. Here they come. Koklachev into the zone, behind the net, works it around the clock. Played back up top. Kopre, far circle shot gets blocked. Now behind the net, Kopre in deep for a blue liner. He'll throw it back up top to Mitchell. He'll squeeze it in deep. Sedlacek, backdoor! And oh boy, Killian tied up Koklachev's stick, and he went down on a shot toward the net, which went wide. 2-on-2. Here's Crawley coming in as he trolls his way down. And, what a wraparound chance went through the goal mouth. Shot toward the net there from O'Keefe from the near half wall. Is gloved down there by Bushler. 4:42 remaining here in the third. It is a 3-1 lead in favor of Corpus Christi. Excuse me. Onstott to take the draw to the right of Bushler. Face-off won there by Onstott. Off the far side boards, intercepted. Now played back, turnaround shot there by Eliash, got blocked. Morris, far side, 4:20 remaining in regulation. Here comes Steele. Tries to smack one toward the net, it gets blocked. Down to the far corner, chopped at. Up ahead there to Stumple. And Stumple will just stash that puck in to the Mudbug zone. Still 4 minutes left No time yet to pull your netminder, but you're getting awfully close. Now in deep in the Mudbug zone, Heidi. They'll drop it back to Hallard. Far side there to Heidi. Up ahead there to Miller. 2-on-2. Miller gains the zone from the left side. Miller spins off his body. Gockler a shot. Glove save made there by Beaver. That was a routine stop with 3:39 remaining now in the third. 3-1 contest in favor of Corpus Christi. And Lone Star has just gone back up ahead on New Mexico. 4-3 now with 5:50 remaining in regulation. And we know 5:50 means nothing to New Mexico. And what they did last night, scoring 4 goals in the last 5 minutes of the game. Uh-oh, intercepted. Here comes Curtis. Far side, 2-on-1, thrown toward the net, tipped on just wide. Now a shot toward the net. And a save made there by Bushler. With now 3:28 remaining in regulation. Like I said, if Lone Star wins in regulation, they clinch the number 1 seed in the South, and that would be their first regular season South Division title since 2016-2017, the first year of Mudbugs hockey in the NAHL era. And, of course, in that year, Lone Star went on to win the Robertson Cup, and that is what Dan Wildfong has built yet again this year. Of course, the Mudbugs hope to be in the way of that as they defend their title, coming off the championship they won last year. It's going to be a lot of fun. Face-off won there by the Bugs. Moore, oh boy, he just laser beamed it into the Mudbugs bench. Look out. With now 3:18 remaining here in the third. Face off to the left of Bushler. Nickel to take the draw. And this is where Coach Soupy is going to have to think about pulling Bushler. They got to get 2 to the right side. Bushler starting to skate out. He's looking for the sign. Now from the right side, Simpson saddles it in. They tell him, get off. Extra attacker time now for the Bugs. With 2:50 remaining here in the third. Powell off the far side boards in deep. Mudbugs looking for some late game heroics. Puck now just lofted all the way down. Score. Empty netter for the Ice Rays, and that'll just about do it for tonight's game. Ice Rays 4, the Mudbugs 1, with now 2:34 remaining in the third. That empty netter provided to you by Casper Gilberg. And for Gilberg, don't have any stats on this young man. That is his second goal of this season. Bushler gets back between his pipes. In deep now to the Rays zone. Bushler going to stay put. It is a 4-1 Ice Rays lead. And the Mudbugs are going to have their 6-game win streak against Corpus Christi snapped, and their 5-game winning streak overall snapped. As this face-off will be played in deep now to the Rays zone. Boy, it seems like a distant memory ago. Austin Brimmer got the scoring started. Mudbugs fighting hard to the last whistle. Couple of minutes left now in this game. Far side, off the stick now of Lewis. Deep now in the Mudbug zone. Off the far side there to Powell. Powell races up the ice, gets slowed down, and now hooks his man down. That was Merkley who got hooked down. Now a battle in front of that Ice Rays bench. Worked out free now. Gockler along the right side, up the middle. Gockler into the near corner. Dropped it back, but Mack wasn't there. Back the other way now. Sights 2-on-2. He'll work it in. Across. Fired toward the net. It went wide. That was Contreras, or rather that was Stumple, rather. Into the near corner. Thrown toward the net. Comes toward the net, and it went wide of Bushler. He's trying to grab it to cover it up. Mack off the stick, pinballing around, off the skate of Sedlacek. In deep now into the Rays zone. 1 minute left in regulation. Into the far corner. Puck now just ladled all the way down there by Butler. Copra's got it to the near side there to Mitchell. Mudbugs just going through the motions. Off the near side stick of Mack in deep now. Into the Rays zone. Up the middle off the stick of Contreras. Taken there by Steele. He'll rim it off the near side boards there for Nickel. Fired toward the net. Gets the side of the net. Another shot toward the net. Save made there by Beaver. Banked back up top right point. Mitchell has it. Mitchell now works it in. Near circle. Mitchell skates in. Thrown toward the net. They score. That was Morse. He found the back door. And with 24 seconds left here in the third, it's the Ice Rays 4, the Mudbugs 2. Coach Soupy looked at that clock. He might call a timeout. Mudbugs have scored 2 goals in less than 24 seconds before. It's not entirely impossible. Now, one thing Coach Subi might think about doing is pulling Bushler on the center line faceoff. Steele went up to Bushler and told him something. Maybe, I've seen some coaches do it. Now there's going to there is a plan being hatched up on that Mudbugs bench. I think they're just going to tell Bushler to get out of the cage if they win the draw and dump it in. I think they're just going to get him out if they win the faceoff. Nonetheless, Mudbugs fighting till the very end. Odessa wins in the shootout, 3-2 over Amarillo. Lone Star still maintaining a 4-3 lead over New Mexico, now down to 4 minutes left in Albuquerque. Wichita Falls has opened up their lead over the Rhinos, 3-0 after 2 periods of play in El Paso. Boy, Wichita Falls continues to be tough. They're ready to win their 7th straight contest. Of course, after their season concludes, they will be moving to Oklahoma City. A relocation for the Warriors. There's a long discussion going on now on the Corpus Christi bench. Now, you can call a timeout after a goal. I don't think that's what happened, though. J.R. Strager trying to figure this out. Well, this is a long delay. All right. So Bushler going to skate out about 10 feet in front of his cage. Nickel to take the draw. Tied up. Mudbugs do not win it. So Bushler's going to stay in the cage. Under 20 to go now. Puck now rimmed in. Bushler, I don't know why he's still in. Now he's going to come out. Extra attacker time for the Bugs. They got to get shots toward the net. 10 seconds. Back to Mitchell. Dropped off. Here's Mack through the slot. Fired it just wide. Now a rebound chance. Poked at. They do not score. Oh, Beaver kept it out as it was kind of dangling across that goal line. And Beaver dived on it to keep it out. In a last-ditch effort, the Mudbugs were just swarming the net, trying to get a goal with maybe 2 or 3 seconds left for a miracle chance. And that is not going to happen. Now 1.7 seconds left here in the third. 4-2 lead for the Rays. Face off, right wing circle. Nickel will take it. Nickel battles into the near corner, and that'll do it. Final score, the Ice Rays 4, the Mudbugs 2. Winning streak is snapped for the Bugs, and they drop just their third game in their last 17. Final score, Corpus Christi 4, Shreveport 2. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Don't drink the water, try our margaritas today. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. A 4-2 final from George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum in favor of the Ice Rays. It started out well. Austin Brimmer was able to tip home his 19th of the year from Mitchell at 6:34. Gave the Mudbugs a 1-0 lead, and that would be the only lead they'd hold all night, because a couple of minutes later, Dylan Contreras went backdoor on Bushler as he scored his 5th from Eliash and O'Keefe, and it was a 1-1 game after one. Then in the second period at 5:20 into the second, it was Jude Curtis scoring his 11th off a tip in front from Wanmacher, as it was a 2-1 lead after 2. And, of course, Austin Brimmer and Damon Beaver, big hug at center ice. 2 good friends from Canada. And then in the third period, Michael Casey really put the dagger on a shorthanded empty netter, or shorthanded goal, his 10th of the season. Made it a 3-1 game. Then at 17:26, Casper Gilberg went empty netter variety for his second and made it a 4-1 game. Drake Morris scored his 6th. Nice little backdoor play. Mitchell got his second assist of the contest. And that's it. Mudbugs scored with 24 seconds left in the game. Too little, too late. Final score, Corpus Christi 4, Shreveport 2. With the loss, the Mudbugs go to 33-20-5. They will stay at 71 points, and now a look elsewhere in the South. Lone Star holding on to a 4-3 lead now, down to a minute left in regulation. Wichita Falls ready to beat El Paso 3-0 now. That game into the third period from El Paso. Our next broadcast will be next Friday night, the Mudbugs, an appreciation weekend. Mudbugs and the El Paso Rhinos. Be sure to get your tickets and give us a call by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or logging on to tickets.georgespond34.com. Final home weekend of the regular season is upon us next Friday and Saturday night. You want to be a part of it. For tonight, that'll wrap things up from George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum, I'm Chet Yoder, thanking all our fans, viewers, and corporate partners for tuning in to tonight's game. Final score, it's the Ice Rays 4, the Mudbugs 2. Have a good night and a better tomorrow.